Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Please continue to pray for me by leaving a dislike on this video. I once again go on a rampage of making art in order to escape all the dramas that I am running into. I teach calculus here at Central Arizona College, and actually had a good class today, and I had some good. I wrote a number of constructive feedbacks when I was grading stuff today, and I felt okay with that, but things are just moving way too fast. And it's only September 30. At least, hopefully, well, Green Day sang about waking up at the end of September. Hopefully, I'll wake up and everything will be good, right? I'm hoping that that's good. But things are just grinding way too fast. To give you an idea of how upsetting everything was, I was watching the news about Hurricane Helene in North Carolina, and I was looking at the interviews, and these hillbillies are complaining about their houses being destroyed, about their farmlands being destroyed. I'm thinking at least they get a change of scenery. I know, yes, their house has been destroyed. It's not like I want to make light of that, but I desperately need a change of scenery, and I haven't been able to get that for many years. The last time I had a difference in scenery was probably when I was in the Rocky Mountains during the COVID lockdowns. I guess I did go to see a solar eclipse, but even that was really rushed. One thing that a lot of people don't appreciate is that even when you're on break, right? Even when my teaching is over and my grading is done for the day, you always get a sense of a ticking clock in the background because at the end of the day, you got to think, I got to wake up at whatever time tomorrow. And so all my chores have to be done at whatever time. And the clock just relentlessly ticks 24 hours a day, even when you're sleeping, even when you're eating, even when you're doing recreation, when you're driving, anything that it's like a constant tick tock. I need to get away from that. And so a big hurricane could probably wash some of that away, right? And so I don't know if that ticking time. Old school Dave, do you resonate with what I meant by that constant ticking clock in the background? Leave a comment if you do. But I want to get away from that clock for some time. It's not as easy as it sounds, right? Even during the weekends, that clock still relentlessly ticks because everything has to line up in order for Monday morning to happen. And I live with roommates, and that has its own set of constraints as well. That's not so bad. My roommates are pretty reasonable people. In fact, sometimes I feel embarrassed about how I live with them. You know, my art's sometimes spread all over the desks at home, and so my roommates are reasonable, but can't seem to get away from that clock. And why don't you pray for me? The good news is that every time I get emotional, I make a ton of art. The bad news is that I have nowhere to put it now. To give you an idea, I was sometimes I sell things even if I don't make money, just so that I can make room for more stuff. That's how messed up everything has become with my art because I'm upset and I make stuff. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Like Show. Let's do like. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Like Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Shit Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Shit Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Shit Show. Bum 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 bum.